Hello, you are listening to the RxConnect podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the pharmacy operations at the American Oncology Network. I am your host, Melody Chang, Vice President of Pharmacy Operations at the American Oncology Network. Today's episode is a special one as we celebrate National Pharmacy Appreciation Week, which is the third week of October each year, a time where we celebrate the incredible contributions of our pharmacy technicians and our pharmacists. Over the past 6 years, Aon's pharmacy services team have filled more than 2.7 million injectable drug orders and filled over 163,000 oral oncolytic prescriptions, sourced over 250 million in medication and copay assistance, and provided 250 million in biosimilar savings. And we also made 40,000 clinical interventions, including pharmacist consultations and therapeutic assessments, saved more than 13 million from drug spoilage program. And these numbers are amazing, but what's even more important is the care and the compassion behind every single action. I'm thrilled to have someone with me today who knows all about these celebrations, Darell Connor. Darell has been part of our pharmacy service for several years, working as a pharmacy technician, and soon he will become a pharmacist. But what's also special is that Darell has helped manage Pharmacy Appreciation Week celebrations here at Aon for the past 6 years. And as a project manager, he's been instrumental in making this a meaningful event for everyone involved. Welcome, Darell.
Thank you, Melody. I appreciate the warm welcome there. And glad to be part of this podcast as we talk about not only my journey, but also what we've been doing for Pharmacy Appreciation Week for all our staff across the nation.
Absolutely. Darell, would you mind introducing yourself to our audience?
Absolutely. So I actually started out as a pharmacy technician by trade. I was a licensed pharmacy technician starting in Arizona. I've been in the field of pharmacy for over 15 years now and joined Aon back in October of 2019, where I served as the Aon's first regional pharmacy operations manager. Along with that, starting in 2021, I enrolled in Creighton University School of Pharmacy and Health Professions to earn my doctorate in pharmacy, and I graduate this upcoming May in 2025. So looking forward to that. I've also, outside of Aon and within the school, I actually served as the chapter president and president-elect now for this year for the Encota chapter. I am the distance liaison for the Phi Lambda Sigma organization and served as the executive member in creating case files and presentations for the Clinical Reasoning Club during my second and third year of pharmacy school. So on top of that, this year, we were able to establish a contract with Creighton University, and we actually enrolled our first 2 advanced pharmacy practice experience or API students to be part of our drug information rotation. And we actually have more students coming next year. So this is just part of the great things I've been able to do working with Pharmacy Ops and Aon.
Wonderful. Thank you, Darell. Darell, your journey is, I think your journey is fantastic and very special. And would you mind share a little bit more with our audience? I think a lot of our audience listening right now, they are a technician. So if they also are want to pursue advance their career, either get into more of the pharmacist career, or they're going to become, like you, become a best project manager. Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been go over some of my experiences in detail there for you. So one of the things that I like to stress is to pharmacy staff, and even when I served on the board of pharmacy at Washington State's Pharmacy Association, is really to get involved. And the reason why I say that is because I knew right from the very beginning, and still believe to this day, that pharmacy technicians can really do a lot more, especially if they're given the opportunity to work at their license level. So, and that's what really Aon has been able to provide me do here. And of course, we see that as just one example through Pharmacy Appreciation Week. And with getting involved and asking those kind of questions, Pharmacy Week, when we started it for Aon, really just started with a question of we're working at a drug dinner and a conference with a couple of pharma partners. And now here we are several years later and having a very successful platform and event that a lot of our staff look forward to year over year. But when it comes to my journey, again, I was starting off as a pharmacy technician. I wanted to be able to do more on a national scale, and that's what drove me to working for Aon as well, as one of the main reasons. As I continued to work and working with the mergers and acquisitions, I wanted to do even further because I noticed I could have solved a lot of problems if I had the clinical expertise along with the operational arm expertise. And so coming to Melody and the team, I suggested I want to go into pharmacy school. Melody and the entire pharmacy operations team was very, very supportive. In fact, my success today would not be here without them. And lo and behold, it actually turned into something really lucrative because I was given a pretty big scholarship through Crichton University that's allowed me to, help pay for the school cost. And then, of course, with Aon providing support through their tuition reimbursement program. And really, again, going back to what I mentioned, the support from our team, we've had to make adjustments to my schedule due to the fact that different, class times and flying out to Omaha 2 weeks out of the year to do lab work, and then of course adjusting for finals. All that has been very instrumental in regards to the great support team that I have here at Pharmacy Operations. As I continue through even my last year of pharmacy school during my rotations, it's every 5 weeks I had to give Camilla and Melody a new schedule just because it all varies based on the needs of my rotation and my preceptor. But I can't stress enough just how incremental it is that you have a team, you have a company here that's willing to invest in your guys' careers and be able to do a lot more. And again, as a former instructor of 10 years for vocational technician programs back in Arizona, I always tell the students that there's always more to being a pharmacy technician than just working retail, hospital, or compounding. I mean, look at where Aon is today. It's its own special niche, and a lot of the students and colleagues that I work with at Crichton University are just fascinated the fact that this kind of field in pharmacy even exists in the healthcare space. So again, I think the fact that all of us are in this unique opportunity, that we should take advantage of the fact that Aon does invest in its staff.
Yeah, I personally have to say thank you. And then honestly, you deserve it because you see how you manage, you do the time management between the working and study. You always give 100%. And all the projects we hand it over to you, we see the great outcome. And I know you also share with me, you did very well at school. And so I have no doubt after you graduate from the pharmacy school, I think it's this May, right?
Yes, it is May 15, 2025.
Yeah.
Not that I'm counting down or anything.
I am. I'm counting down. And we know we're gonna so proud of you. We're already proud of you. And like I say, we're able to be flexible on the schedule, and then that's because your ability to do the time management is so well, and all the projects you touch are successful, and including this Pharmacy Appreciation Week. Would you mind share more about the details about this Pharmacy Appreciation Week this week? How we are celebrating?
Certainly. So this week, along with what we've been doing for the last few years now, we've actually I've been very grateful and honored to collaborate with some really fantastic pharma partners who have been supportive year over year. And the fact that with their support, again, Pharmacy Appreciation Week would not be what it is today and what it's been in previous years. So in regards to for this year, we actually hold a virtual webinar sessions, with the exception of today, Monday, the 21st. The rest of the week, there will be 2 virtual webinars. And again, this is our way of reinvesting back into our staff, where the pharma partners and their guest speakers will be providing the latest advancements in clinical case management for oncology and hematology patients, looking at our advancements in pharmacotherapies, and being able to address any questions as a functional unit for AON, how can we provide better care for our patients nationwide? So along with these virtual webinars, we actually have several tokens of appreciation, as we call it, that gets distributed throughout the week. We have gifts that were sent in from our corporate partner, Bagley, starting today and throughout the rest of the week. We partner with our Your Store program to provide all our pharmacy staff across all the clinics an opportunity to get some Aon swag that they get to choose what they would like. And then as another way of investing back into our pharmacy staff, on Wednesday, we have gotten a really great agreement with PharmCon Free CE, where they actually provide an annual membership through all our pharmacists and pharmacy technicians so they can earn all their continuing education credits that they need to recertify. And then lastly, as we go through every webinar, all our attendees are registered into a drawing for recognition. Again, just kind of another way to provide thanks to all the pharmacy staff who attend these virtual webinars. And then on Thursday and Friday of this week, we give away 2 big ASHP professional certification programs valued at $500, where the winners of those gets to pick whatever professional program they would like to pursue through ASHP. And then that way they can, again, invest into their professional career and be able to provide more, not only for themselves, but to Aon and our patients.
Thank you, Darell. Yes, we appreciate our pharma partner to support us, as well as our leadership, Aon's leadership, as a fully support our celebrations for the Pharmacy Week. And then we know next week, actually this week, we're going to have a lot of our members attending NCODA Fall Summit in Orlando. So I know you're planning to introduce and then interview more of our team members on the episode. And then since a lot of us are working remotely and don't have much time to see each other, so it will be a great opportunity for us to capture some of their celebration as well, and during the NCODA.
Yeah, absolutely, Melody, because this, again, is such a unique opportunity that Pharmacy Week falls on the same week as NCODA. So for all the events that we're having this week through Aon, we're actually broadcasting the Pharmacy Appreciation Week virtual seminars live from NCODA with our pharma partner for those 2 days. And then, like you said, we're going to walk around, and we have a great footprint and presence there for this fall summit from Aon. So we'll definitely be able to capture some other memories and moments of the pharmacy team that they can share, again, what makes not only pharmacy great, but what Aon does to extend that level of gratitude and working with all our pharmacy staff.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to the new episode, and then looking forward to the outcomes, how this episode is going to come out.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be fantastic. It's a little bit lighter compared to the clinical experience that we've done previously, but I hope this will provide everybody a taste of what is to come as our podcast continues to grow in audience and exposure. So we hope everybody enjoys this and have enjoyed all the festivities we have planned for Pharmacy Appreciation Week.
Absolutely. Thank you, Darell. And thank you, our audience. And so to listen to our podcast and to read the transcript, please visit our website at www.aoncology.com. Thank you.